Today's video is going to be a little bit different from the last two videos that I put out. It's going to be a get to know me tag, get to know me video, whatever you want to call it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you consider subscribing and staying subscribed. Let's grow this baby channel, okay? Thank you guys so much for the love on my last two videos. Those videos have surpassed my expectation. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from the last two videos that I put out. It's going to be a get to know me tag, get to know me video, whatever you want to call it. I had asked on my Instagram stories for people to send me some questions. It's only right that I do that now that the channel has kind of hit the ground running. So I was thinking about a way to kind of make it a little bit more interesting than just me sitting down in front of the camera and answering questions. So I decided that I'm going to do my makeup while I answer the get to know me questions. Let's get right into it. Because I don't have a vanity right here where I'm filming, I'm going to be making use of this Wiley mirror. It's kind of like a mirror that lights up and lets you see what you're doing clearly. I got this as a gift from a friend a while ago and it's been a lifesaver. So it lights up like that so you can kind of see what you're doing better. I did get quite a few questions, some a little bit weird, but most of the questions are pretty interesting questions. I'm going to do kind of like a basic introduction where I just talk about myself a little bit before I get into the questions that I got on Instagram. This is like the cringiest question that you can ask me, okay? Tell me about yourself. I would literally freeze. My name is Fathia. Everyone calls me that. I am a young wife, mom of two. You can call me career driven to a certain extent. I work on the scheduling side of project management. I do work a 9 to 5. I'm also gradually making my way back into entrepreneurship and trying my hands on some new things. I'm Nigerian American. I am a fantastic person, if I do say so myself. I'm a homebody for the most part. I love food. I love to cook. I love to spend time with my family. I do like to put a smile on people's faces. I like to make everyone happy. I like to crack jokes. I don't know if you can call me funny, but I do like to crack jokes. Do with that information what you will, okay? I'm now done outlining the bottom of my brows, and that's all I'm going to do. I don't want to outline the top because this is just supposed to be chill makeup, even though I think the eyes are not going to be anywhere near chill because of the palette that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the Patricia Bright Revolution palette, and the colors in here are not chill, okay? But look at that pink glitter. I think I'm going to mess with it a little bit. I'm going to get into the questions that I have. And the first question that somebody asked me is, what made you start your YouTube channel? Funny story, I wanted to start my YouTube channel for at least 6 years now. I've wanted to do this for a hot minute, and I have somehow, for the past 6 years, successfully given myself every reason why I should stall on this. I'm trying for the eyes to be very soft, but this palette, as soon as I expressed interest in YouTube, I got a DSLR camera as a gift. I received a DSLR camera as a gift. I got light boxes, a microphone, everything, all the basics that you need to film high quality content. And from then up until now that my YouTube is now just starting 6 years after, I found every reason not to proceed. From not trying to figure out what I would say in a get to know me video. I feel like the reason that I developed interest in YouTube in the first place is because I feel like I had a lot to share and a lot to say, and I just consider myself to be an interesting individual, okay? And that's why I started my YouTube channel. Somebody asked about piercings. I do have piercings. I have 6 piercings, all of which are either on my face or around my face. I want more piercings. I'm just a busy mama. And I guess I haven't like really decided where I want them or what I want to get. So that's that about piercings. So somebody asked, how do you unwind work-life balance? To be honest, when it comes to like winding down and just looking after myself. I'm thankful for my village. It takes a village. I have a host of people who I trust, who can just take things off my hands so that I can rest, so that I can refuel, so that I can just take some time to myself. And so I'm able to do certain things like travel, like just take some time to be by myself whenever I need to, because I have a village that I'm thankful for. When it comes to activities that I do to unwind, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but I'm a homebody and I don't do much for fun. I love food, so I'll go out to eat. I'll go to a restaurant, go to brunch. I'll just go to the mall, go shopping, sleep in on the weekends, whatever it is that I need to do to feel like myself again or to just feel brand new. I do that, but I'm only able to do that because I have a village. It does take a village when you're young and you're raising a family. I'm so thankful for my village. Somebody said, your beauty. What's the secret? First of all, thank you. I'm flattered. I did my lashes off camera because I make the ugliest faces when I'm trying to do my lashes, but I'm gonna finish it up. I can tell you that it's genes. Both of my parents are pretty good looking people, but I look more like my mom's. So it's safe to say I got it from my mama. I'm gonna be using this NARS foundation in the shade Medium Deep 5. But yeah, who somebody asked me who is the smartest person you know. I like to think that I do my best to surround myself with wise, smart people. So I'm surrounded by what I like to call a wealth of wisdom. I'm only going to be applying primer to my T-zone because that's the only place where I get oily. They all possess a wealth of wisdom in different, areas and aspects of life. But if I have to bring it down to one person who's really intelligent as my go-to for a lot of things, that would have to be my husband. The guy is intelligent, okay? I'm not even like saying that because it's him, but that guy's smart. Somebody asked me, what would I do if I won the lottery? Well, I'm Muslim and we're not allowed to gamble, but if I won by any chance some large amount of money, I would be quiet. I would literally go mute on everyone. I would just be quiet. I would go somewhere, come to the reality that I'm now a rich person. And that would be the first thing I would do before I then, start to strategize on how I would disperse the money, how I would invest it, what kind of charity I would do and all that good stuff. But the first thing I would do if I were to win or if I were to get some big amount of money is that I would literally just lay low. I would go mute. I'll be quiet. If you see me traveling a lot, like living abroad or something, know that I won the lottery low key. And then I'll definitely ask like the lottery board, whoever is in charge of that I would like to stay anonymous. I think you're allowed to do that. I think you're allowed to choose anonymity when you win those things. That would literally be my first inclination to do. What am I now going to do with my life now that I'm a millionaire? Throw the keys away. My family and I would just go somewhere. I'm gonna be concealing my under eyes with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Caramel. Yeah. Somebody asked, what country do you live in? I live in the United States. Somebody asked me, how long have you been married? Interesting fact, my husband and I got married in a series of three different ceremonies over the course of 3 years. And the first of those ceremonies was in March of 2016. And so I have been married for 7 years now. I really hope this makeup is giving what it's supposed to give on camera because it's looking gorgeous here. I'm going to be setting my under eyes with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in medium deep. I recently got into the little triangle that all the girls are using now. I like it better than using a beauty blender or a brush because it gives me a little more control. Just a tiny bit more control. But yeah, it's giving it's doing what it's supposed to do in terms of. I'm not going to be baking or anything because this makeup is just for this video. I picked out the next question and somebody asked if you could live anywhere, where would it be? In the US, if I could live anywhere, I actually have some interest in some places in Georgia, and I'm side-eyeing Dallas, Texas as well. Love those two places. But outside of the US, Dubai, duh. Who doesn't want to live in Dubai? I think that it really blows my mind that it's tax-free out there, so you get to keep all of the money you make, and I love me some tax-free, lifestyle. It would definitely be Dubai if I could live anywhere outside of the US. He's just applying some blush. I'm just gonna put some powder on the rest of my face. I'm gonna be using the Too Faced powder, but this is what it looks like, and it says A72, and it also says dark chocolate. Chocolate mommy. But yeah, I'm just gonna powder the rest of my face. I'm choosing not to contour my face because this makeup is just for the purpose of this video. Some of this powder just got in my mouth, and I'm not joking, it tastes like candy. It's so delicious. It smells so delicious too. Oh my god. Watch them discontinue it when I want another one. But yeah, this makeup is coming together nicely. I'm just gonna define my nose a little bit with my powder. Somebody asked, have you ever fired a real gun? Yes, I have been to the gun range. That is actually an activity that I really love. I can't tell you why, but yeah, I have fired a real gun, and yeah, it's a fun activity. I love it. Setting my under eyes again so that we have a nice defined. But the next question is meals and recipes for Fit Fam. You make a lot of healthy looking meals. I post a lot on my Instagram stories, and yes, I do make some healthy looking meals. And maybe sometime in the course of growing this channel, I will share some recipes and some more videos here of me cooking some nice meals. Somebody said, where do you shop, especially the two-piece? Now, I'm not sure what two-piece this person is referring to, but as unbelievable as it may seem, I do not do a lot of shopping for clothes anymore. Just your normal fast fashion, popular fast fashion places, Fashion Nova. There are two new ones that I've shopped from very recently. It's one of them is called Micas. It's MICAS. If you check them out, if you Google it, you would be able to find their website. And I've also shopped recently from Cider, a website called Cider. It's spelled CIDER. And they have some pretty nice stuff. For like in store, I like to go to Nordstrom Rack a lot. They always have some nice deals on high quality clothes. So I like to go to Marshalls, and I like to go to TJ Maxx. It's hard to shop there for people who are used to like just going into a store like Zara and finding stuff. It's more like a department store, and so you have to be patient and you have to like look through stuff. But Marshalls and TJ Maxx, they have some really nice stuff, especially like in the peak of each season or in the beginning of each season. They come out with like a lot of nice items. So I do Marshalls, I do TJ Maxx. I recently have been doing Cider. Not have been doing, but I've shopped from Cider. I've shopped from Micas. Zara is nice to shop. Mango is a nice place to shop. Fashion Nova sometimes. My problem, however, with Fashion Nova is most of their clothes are not made for girls who like to dress like me. So yeah, I haven't shopped there in over 2 years, I believe. But yeah, let's do a little something with my lips. I think I'm just gonna do lip gloss actually. Maybe I can do some lipstick. Yeah, I could do some lipstick. I think I still have like 2 more questions. Somebody asked me, if you could, what would you change about yourself? So maybe if you asked me this question when I was a bit younger, I would be able to tell you something. So I'm using this lip cream from NYX. It's called NYX Lingerie in, it doesn't say the shade, but it's like this brown cream, nice, almost edible looking color. I'm gonna put a bit of a lighter color in the center of it. I understand the beauty in imperfections now, and I understand the beauty of growing through everything. And so I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a single thing about myself. Think that if anything, there will be more things that I want to grow through. I don't know, should I put some gloss on this? If there was anything that I wasn't pleased with, it would just be something that I'll grow through. Growing in self-love around here, okay? What do I do when I'm having a bad day? It's not always easy to resort to this, but I pray. I try to pray. And if it's something that I need to vent, I'm sharing my life with a person who I thankfully can be myself around. I thankfully can express myself freely too. So I do vent sometimes when it's something that I absolutely need to vent about. You know, I try to pray about it. I would not sit here and say that praying about, you know, something that I'm sad about, it's always something that I do, but it's something that I'm working towards doing more often. Just praying about my problems. I think that this brings us to the end of the video. I don't have any more questions to answer, but thank you guys very much for dropping these questions for me. Your questions made this video possible. Thank you so much for always engaging with my content. If you watched the video all the way up until now, you are the real MVP, okay? When we become famous, you can take credit. Tell anybody I said it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys. Please like, share with your entire network. As always, comment. Tell me in the comments if there's anything else that you're curious about. And most importantly, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your subscriptions make the success of this channel even remotely possible, okay? Until my next video, toodles!